You know what to do, and I know what to do. But a lot of times we forget. We forget that we have this simple answer inside. We forget that the answer to our problems is not a complicated one. Oftentimes we have very simple problems with simple answers, but we blow it up out of proportion. And we turn it into something so big that we get paralyzed. And we even forget what the problem was. And then we go online and we try to figure out, what is it that's wrong with me? Why am I feeling these feelings? How can I make them go away? And as you may have experienced, sometimes the thing goes away. And most times it's just the very little things that is going to change your entire life, and then you feel fine again. Or something will make you have a very bad day. Or something will make you have a very good day. So what do I mean by you already know what to do? What I mean is through my own experiences and people I care about experiences. I've just found out that it's always very simple. And you may say, "Oh, Emil, that's easy for you to say. You have just YouTube channel where you talk about your life and you're very used to introspection and figuring out your shit." And well, I've certainly gotten better, but I am no master. But every time I figure out what the problem is, it was always right in front of me, right in my face. So I want to talk a little about that today, and I want to show you how you can figure out what's going on in your life. And it's a very, very simple process. And I'm going to tell you right now, actually. There's no need to make a a lot of YouTubers, if you want to grow, or if you want to make your watch, I want to keep you guys here for the entire video, because that will help the algorithm and more people will see it. So that's why many YouTubers will put this mystery thing that you want to hear, and they will put it at the end of the video or some place so that you have to watch the entire video. I'll just tell you right now. The way I've learned to find out what the answer is, it's not something you find through YouTubers or articles or reading books. Although that will help you broaden your perspective and make you see and know things that you didn't know before, and that will be added into your being, and that will help you reflect and make better decisions and understand yourself. So it's all very helpful. But at the end of the day, something triggered you that makes you feel bad, or there's something you don't want to face, and most times it is some uncomfortable truth, and a lot of times it's just a misunderstanding and you not being aware of something you're doing to yourself that is bad. So how do you find out? So a lot of people like journaling. And that's not what I do, but I'll talk about journaling for a bit, because it is a way of unlocking what's going on in your mind. Because it can all be very feel weird and that's why you seek outward. You seek externally an answer to your question, what's going on. And you will end up in many different sects or religions or philosophies or subreddits trying to tell you or give you some sort of diagnosis. And you will believe it because they will promise you a cure to how you feel. And the mind is very strong, and you will sort of I'm tired today. Yeah, you will tell yourself that this is the truth. Told in bad English. And that's why a lot of people find journaling very beneficial, because you just start writing and you just see what comes up. And the only thing that can come up, because you have no task but just to write what is coming up, then the things will start to bubble up to the surface, right? Now, my handwriting is awful, and I write very slowly. So to me, journaling with a pen and paper was very irritating. It agitated me, and it became more of trying to write nicely. And I think it was also very slow. So that's just me. So what I do is actually what I've started to share here on YouTube. It's not video. Well, it has become that now, so you guys can watch along, right? But what I also do is I do voice recordings. I use an app called Vono, V-O-N-O, and it's free, and you can use another app, or you can just use Memos if you have an iPhone, or if you have an Android, just use the voice recorder. What I like about Vono is that I have this, it's just set up nicely, and I like it, and it's free. So what you do, and what I do, is when something feels off, I try to dig for it. So I just immediately take up my phone when I have some time by myself, and I just push record. And then I say, today is March 4th, 2024. And I feel like this. And I don't like this feeling because this, and that. And what you'll find is that like stuff just starts to come out from you, not what somebody told you to feel. And that's very important. It's very, very important that it is just intuition and just things bubbling up. And take all the time you need. Sometimes I just sit in silence, but I know it's game time. I know it's time to focus, or like it's time to let things out. So sometimes I'll just like daydream for a few minutes, but I know the voice recorder is on, so I snap back, and then I find, oh, what was that thing? Or if I have something very like really tense, and I feel very bad. When I've done with the voice recording, I know exactly why. I know exactly why I feel that way. Whether it be something I ate, or something that's going on in my life, or something I'm about to do, which feels very uncomfortable. And you sort of become your own therapist. Because the things are right there under the surface. But if you constantly seek information from other sources than yourself, the most important source, and you've never learned to do introspection, you've never learned to reflect, or just ask the question, how am I feeling? What's going on in my life? Then you'll always just be a parrot, just saying what other people said, right? I hope you understand. It's pretty simple. So just start the voice recording, state the date, and then see what happens. And I promise you, yeah, I guess if it's your first time, you may not say much, but that's fine. And if you enjoy journaling more, then do that by all means. I just like to let it all flow, and that's how we got here. With all you guys, 106 subscribers strong. So glad to have you all here. So if you don't know what's going on in your life, or you just want to try it, like, you don't have to do the voice recordings when you feel bad. You can do it when you feel great. And then reflect on, why do you feel great? It doesn't have to be a bad thing, but it will always, for me at least, it always ends up being very therapeutic and very truth-based, very reality-based. What's going on in my life? Why do I feel this way? And I've done it so many times. If you look through my Vono, like, you can keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And once in a while, sometimes you have this one voice recording where you just feel like, I really hit the nail with this one. I really dug up something very deep that I can use. I then take that voice recording, I give it a title, and I put it into my Google Drive. So every time something comes up that looks like this situation, I can find in my Google Drive the audio recording that I can use for this situation. I've especially done it with certain stages of my semen retention journey, different flat lines, different feelings of euphoria or feelings of depression or going through something. And like, now I have the different stages in my Google Drive where I sort of talk to myself, you know? So I can hear myself calling from the past and saying, this is a trap. Don't do this. This is a good thing. Go into this. So I can't stress enough how important it is that you listen to your own intuition, and also you get better at being able to see when you're telling yourself lies, or when you are just avoiding the truth, or you don't want to listen. So you could just keep talking in your own languages, of course, in your mother's tongue. And it is so beneficial. Of course, it's always great to have knowledge. If you know nothing about the brain or thought patterns or different philosophies or like religious texts, they all have amazing wisdom. So if you need wisdom, then seek wisdom and you will find it. Just don't get attached to that certain wisdom and just become this echo chamber. The answer is always within, because it will always be a very specific emotion or a specific situation or problem. And if you feel lost in life, I suggest very highly that you start doing audio recordings or journaling to figure out why you feel lost. And that will lead you slowly into the right path. And the more you do it when necessary, the better you will become at it. And for me, like, I can sense a certain emotion or something feeling off, and I can start the audio recording, and I can very quickly get to the root cause of the problem or the issue or whatever it is, and like make a game plan, or like just have an understanding and find peace within. And that is amazing. It's the best life hack ever. But of course, you have to be all by yourself. Find some time where it's just you, Just start the audio recording and see what happens. Nothing you say is wrong or like, because it will be you. And you will start to develop this relationship to yourself, a very healthy way of looking into things. I just wanted to share that. And I guess that's how I ended up here in front of the camera, because it's a beautiful thing. And this is my process. This is just in English, so it's not nearly as smooth as when I just do it in Danish and when I am completely by myself. I know that people will watch this, and I need to turn it into some sort of so that you can use it, right? You don't want just to listen to me. Maybe you do, and that's fine. I'm glad to have you here. So yeah, audio recordings, journaling, introspection, very great, very therapeutic. Now this was a really short video, wasn't it? So I'll just quickly acknowledge, just like I did earlier, 100. We've passed 100 subscribers. That's amazing. So if you made it all the way here, I only unlock community posts after 500 subscribers, and we have a long way to go, right? But if you want to ask me any questions, you can do that in the comments, and if there's enough questions, maybe I'll make a video about it, but I doubt there'll be that many questions. But ask me anything and I'll try to answer. And if it's just one question, maybe two, then I'll answer that in the next video. I don't know. We'll see. But if you are subscribed, please turn on the notification bell, because it's all algorithm based, so you might not see my new videos because we don't look at our subscriber feeds anymore. It's all on the front page, right? So if I don't make the right title and it doesn't get algorithmic enough, then you might not see my new videos. So just to let you know, turn on the bell. All right. I suggest you turn on that audio recording and have a nice little 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes by yourself and just talk. See what comes up. It can be very beautiful, and it's almost all the time a very helpful thing. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.